In 1982, cinema was forever changed. A film like no other burst onto cinema screens. That, although initially not well received, has gone on to become one of the most deservedly praised movies of all time. I am, of course, talking about John Carpenter's The Thing. Set in Antarctica, The Thing revolves around a small American research station that comes into contact with a deadly creature from another world that doesn't like the native populace. To say more would spoil the film. John Carpenter, one of the undisputed kings of cult cinema, directed The Thing, and his trademark style can be seen throughout the entire movie. It features a dark, foreboding atmosphere, an ominous soundtrack, cinematography from the great Dean Cundey, and a performance from the greatest Chad of cinema history himself, Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell brings his charm and relatability to the role of R.J. McCready, who is a truly awesome hero that the audience will find themselves rooting for start to finish. Russell is also supported by equally fantastic actors, such as the always reliable Keith David.
Giles! Mac wants the flamethrower. Mac wants the what? That's what he said. Now move! Damn it.
And one of the classic everyman actors, Woodford Brimley. The film truly makes you believe in the situation. Every performance disappears completely into the role. You don't just see the actors, you see the terrified researchers going against the Thing.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
The most famous part of The Thing is most likely its legendary practical effects work. Horror heads and cinephiles will often agree that The Thing has some of the best effects work of cinema history. It's just so wonderfully disgusting. It looks so slimy and grotesque, and even today, on the crisp Blu-ray print, it still looks just as terrifying as it did back in the day. And the design work for the various things, let me tell you, they're so creative and they are just so horrifying. It really helps to amp up the atmosphere. What I also absolutely love about The Thing is its sense of paranoia. The film is layered with ambiguous storytelling and clues, but it holds back just enough to keep you guessing and on your toes. I've seen the film close to 10 times now and I'm still discovering new details in the plot. It's all very, very clever stuff. There's just this very empty feeling to the setting too. The sense of isolation and hopelessness extends to every aspect of the film, and it's just so perfectly executed. Carpenter also ends the film with one of his most underappreciated trademarks, the brilliant ending. I'm not going to say what happens, I just want anyone who hasn't seen the film to discover that for themselves, but I will say that it gives me chills just to think about it. The Thing is a spectacular film, and one that I can't recommend enough. A true classic in every single regard, and shall stand the test of time as one of the greatest movies ever made. It is the definition to me of a 5-star movie.